I'm Greg Owen with EF Educational Tours. We're here in Cassino, Italy for the first day of the National Student Tour to remember the 70th anniversary of the liberation of Italy and D-Day. Our first groups of students and cadets are arriving today. They'll be visiting the beautiful Abbey of Monte Cassino, which overlooks the town of Cassino, very much destroyed during the Second World War and liberated by Canadian soldiers. They'll be participating in student remembrance activities. Thanks very much for joining us. We hope you like what you see.
The Abbey as a whole really allowed me to not only see the military strategicness it held for the Nazi soldiers, but also as the Allies were coming up from the south, it was seen as a very a place that was very hard and difficult to capture. And then the bombings of it really destroyed it. But the parts that remained and the parts that were rebuilt really allowed it to demonstrate its former beauty and while retaining some of its old elements.
The trip is completely amazing. It's beyond what I expected so far. It's literally breathtaking.
Once again, we have a generation of Canadian youth standing in Cassino. Today, we reflect and we thank our veterans, for they represent our living heritage and they deserve our profound appreciation for their sacrifices. Our presence at Cassino sends a powerful message. It is a message to all of Canada that its youth has pledged to never forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and buongiorno. It is an honor to be here and speak on such a special occasion. One of the focuses of this historical school trip is to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Battle of Monte Cassino. There are many lessons my generation can learn by studying the Battle of Monte Cassino, such as commitment, putting others before ourselves, and learning to appreciate the cost of our freedom. When I first signed up for this once-in-a-lifetime trip, each of us were all assigned a Canadian soldier who was unfortunately killed at Monte Cassino while fighting for Canada and fighting for freedom. Our education and all of the blessings my generation take for granted would not be possible without the sacrifice all of these courageous and brave soldiers made for us. Although on this special day we are focusing on the courage and the bravery of Canadian soldiers who lost their lives at the Battle of Monte Cassino, let us also remember all Canadian soldiers who have fought in the battle to liberate this beautiful country of Italy.
I was assigned to George Victor Hannes from Winnipeg, Manitoba. He was born in 1913. He had died at the age of 30 in Monte Cassino. He had 2 kids, left behind a family. It sort of didn't feel real until you see the actual gravesite, and I thought that was a very special moment because the research means something more when you see it face to face.
We're here in St. Peter's Square and at St. Peter's Basilica, where this morning over 200 cadets and Canadian students have celebrated Mass to the Canadian soldier. It's a historic day. We've had a wonderful 3 days in Italy, and now we're off to Normandy.